Hello, people. I'm Jaby KOAY, joined by Achara KIRK.
What's up?
Christopher Nolan has a message for India, and I thought, why not do a reaction to it? You know, why not?
I got a funny feeling. I got a funny feeling. Yeah.
This came out December 2nd, 2020 from Warner Brothers India. Everybody's got like a sub-channel, something India. Netflix India, Warner Brothers India.
Amazon
India. I haven't heard of a Warner Brothers China. You know, I've heard of a Warner Brothers India now. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's just neat, you know? There's a whole subcategory for India. Anyway, Tenet, Christopher Nolan's message to Indian audiences. Let us check this out. It's only a minute long.
Hello, I'm Christopher Nolan, the director of Tenet. I just want to say hello to all of you movie fans in India. I'm absolutely thrilled that you're going to get the opportunity to experience Tenet on the big screen. We shot the film on large format IMAX film in some of the most spectacular places in the world, including Mumbai, where we were able to shoot what I consider to be some of the most exciting scenes in the film, some of which with the great Dimple Kapadia. We had an amazing time shooting in India, and it means so much to me that you're all finally going to be able to see Tenet on the big screen. So I hope you enjoy it, and thank you very much.
From Christopher Nolan, your eyes will.
Oh wow, so it was just a segue into the trailer.
Yeah.
I've seen before.
Time travel. No. Inversion. Whoa.
Bond on acid.
Bond on acid.
Well, I've seen too much. Well, try and keep up.
There was a video that Nolan put out some time ago talking about the importance of film, and he went to India and was speaking to people in India about the importance of film. Nolan has a very, very strong passion about the preservation of using film and how the importance it has to him as a filmmaker and just like to the community in general. And I get where he's coming from, because film is a very, very, it's just a different feeling than digital. And I still can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something different in that feeling. Well, like even with just a photo, if you guys have ever had a chance to use a photo camera versus a film camera, I mean a film versus a digital camera on photo, it looks different. You can try to replicate the look and appearance of film, but there's something that is just not quite film unless it's film. Nolan really, really cares about the Indian audience for some reason, and I don't say that like he shouldn't, but he has this really hyper focus on India. I think that he believes that if there's anywhere to keep the fight going, it's India. And I'm wondering why he believes that, because I don't think he's going to China or to Pakistan or to anywhere else in the world to put up that fight. I mean, as far as I know, as far as what I've seen, what's been recommended to me on YouTube, I've seen him go to India, and he's like, and here in the States, like, we need to keep up film. It's very, very important.
I think it's because of the thriving film industry.
Right, but the thing about it is, so many movies in India as well are being shot on digital now, just because it's more budget conscious, it's more budget friendly, right? And honestly, digital is better for the environment.
Sure.
Film is not better for the environment. However, that being said, I love the shit out of film. I think it looks so much better. It looks so much better. Let me see if I can find this real quick for Achara. Christopher Nolan, India, film. Yeah, I'm not gonna find it right now. I thought I would find it real quick. He's very, very passionate about the existence of film. And I watched this video a long time ago. Of course, I'm not gonna find it right now. I wish I could. But what are your thoughts?
Well, I think the whole reason why he did this, I mean, it was a very smart move, right? Because he's emphasizing the connection that the movie has with India. Like, I knew Dimple Kapadia was in it, but I guess it just kind of escaped my mind that a significant part of it, or at least some of it, was shot in Mumbai. But he was also reiterating that it was shot in IMAX and kind of saying, you guys should watch it in theaters. And the thing is, like, I've actually talked to quite a few people who've seen the movie, Indian friends who've watched the movie, and I was like, oh wow, did you go and watch it in a theater? And literally no one that I've spoken to has seen it in a theater. Everybody has watched an illegal copy of it. And so I think the reason why is that he's trying to encourage people to like get out and watch the movie in theaters in the format that it was originally meant to be viewed in, because especially with the situation around the world, there's less reason to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I think he's just trying to like encourage people not to pirate the movie and to watch it in the way it was intended to be. And me personally, I'm still not ready to go out and watch stuff, but I've heard that a lot of places in India are actually, you know, depending on where you live, that a lot of places are actually not really experiencing new cases anymore. So if it is safe for you to do so, then yes, definitely. I'd be so jealous to watch it in a movie theater, because the way things are going in LA right now, I don't think we're gonna be watching it. Well, there are no theaters open, you know?
Yeah, I can't find that damn video. I watched it a long time ago and I never saved it, but basically he was talking to someone important in the film industry in India, like a producer, a big producer or something like that. It was like a table discussion of him just trying to talk, you know, emphasizing we need to preserve film. Tenet was shot on film, it was shot on IMAX, and he really cares about that experience and having audiences around the world experience it the way he had intended. He's very concerned, with good reason, about, you know, the loss of movie theaters and them just going away, not existing anymore. That's the only place you can go and get the closest thing to how a director intended you to see their movie.
Right.
Because when you take it home, your theater settings are different. Like, even if you have a home theater setting like me, that's why people like Martin Scorsese and Nolan are really championing this thing called film mode for TV, where it sets up your TV to be as close to what the director had intended as possible just by hitting that film mode thing.
Oh.
Or director mode, excuse me, not film mode, but director mode.
That's cool.
The thing about it is, even when you do that, does it really replicate the sound that the director had intended? Because I don't have a Dolby Atmos situation here.
Yeah.
I have a 7.2 sound system, but I don't have the overhead Atmos thing. So am I really gonna get that immersive experience?
Yeah.
You know, and so the only place you can truly get that is at the theater. And I like that. I like that it gives me a reason to go back to the theater. And I really do hope that the theaters are able to survive the pandemic for filmmakers like Christopher Nolan, for filmmakers like Martin Scorsese and all of them, because that's the way to see their movies. Honestly, that's what I feel. Like, Irishman, you didn't necessarily like, but we also watched it here in my living room.
Yeah.
If we had watched it in a theater, I think that your opinion would have been at least a little bit more positive about the movie.
I wouldn't have been able to be distracted either.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, when you're in a theater, that's what I like about it. You're there, you're going for the experience. Unless you're those assholes who like check your phone in the middle of the movie. Don't do that. That's annoying. If you're gonna
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy. If you're gonna do that, just wait for it to come out on Blu-ray or whatever and watch it at home. Don't ruin it for the rest of us. But you're making a contract. You're sitting there and you're going, yes, I am watching this movie. I am engaging right now with no distractions.
No distractions.
No distractions.
Yeah.
Except for popcorn and drinks.
Yeah.
Those are allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even that. Keep it down. Chew with your mouth closed.
I do.
Ho. Not you.
That's you. I'm talking to you.
Exactly. So, yeah, I totally get it. And anyway, regarding what he said here, I think what you said earlier, I second what you're saying, which is smart. He's talking to the Indian audience because, like, they shot with a very famous Indian actress in a very famous Indian city. It makes sense to, like, you know, emphasize that.
Yeah.
I don't know if they do the same thing for, like, I do wonder if they do the same thing for, like, Brazil, you know, with Fast and Furious. Like, for Fast 5 or whatever it was called, I think they were in Brazil in that movie.
Yeah.
Do you think Vin Diesel, you know, goes to Brazil and like, or, you know, for Warner Brothers or Universal Brazil, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
is there a, you know, do they advertise that way? I don't know, I'm just, you know, spitballing here. But anyway, very excited nonetheless. And it seems like what you're saying, there is merit to that, because I saw a friend of mine that I follow on Instagram. She was hanging out in Goa. And I'm like, is social distancing done? And she goes, in Goa it is. Like, she came back hard. She's like, there's no cases here. Like cases are very, very, there's like barely been any new cases. So social distancing is basically eradicated here. I was like, oh, that's dope. I mean, I'm not seeing that. We're in lockdown.
Yeah, well, there were even some people on our live stream today who were like, well, it seems like theaters are kind of empty anyway in my city. Like,
That's
no
true.
one's going back to theaters yet. Why don't I go watch a movie while it's still really dead? Like, yeah, if you feel like you can take that risk, the mitigated risk.
I may go back to the theater before the Blu-ray. I ordered Tenet on Blu-ray, and so it's coming on December 15th. And I was just like, I can't wait anymore to watch this movie. Like, I don't know when pandemic's gonna be over. That being said though, taking that into consideration, I may try to go to a theater and watch Tenet before the Blu-ray gets here.
Theaters are closed.
Greg drove 60 miles.
Yeah, that was when they were open.
Oh, they're all
But
closed.
California's under a lockdown.
I guess we're going to Las Vegas. It's been nice knowing everybody. Just kidding. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell icon, all notifications if you'd be so kind. That helps us out. Check out Achara KIRK on youtube.com/Achara. And check out our other reactions, reviews, short films, vlogs, and interviews. I'm Jaby KOAY. This is
Achara KIRK.
Peace out.